Bam. Twice in a row. Mm-mm. I'm nailing that transition and swap stuff because wait. All right, cool. Cause it's difficult, man. I don't get to share videos like I used to before on StreamYard. Now they removed that feature, and now I gotta like work some kind of magic to make sure the videos pop up the way they're supposed to. So yes, welcome to today's episode of the Ominus Show at a new time. We are streaming at a new time, and we are. I am streaming at a new time. It's funny when people say that, no, like they talk in the plural when it's just that one person. It's like a bad habit, I guess. But yes, welcome to the Ominous Show, the show that talks about comics, pop culture, comics gate stuff, anything that tickles our fancy, that catches my attention, that may seem or may not seem interesting. We talk about it all here. So welcome to the show. My name is Elliot Rodriguez. You can see my name right here. And I am your host for this show. And I am a South American comic book artist, a Comics Gate artist. I draw a lot of cool shit for Comics Gate and for anybody who's willing to pay. but um, but yeah, and I'm your host. And so welcome everyone, welcome all, and let's say hello to the people in the chat. We got Dennis. What's going on? No love for tourists and AI muck. That's right. And I refuse to use the word AI art. It's not art. It is an image. It is an AI image. It's a generated image. We need to stop saying this AI art crap because that's not what it is. And if you follow my YouTube channel, if you subscribe, if you know what's going on in my YouTube channel, then you know I made a video, like a whole video about it. I used to do a bunch of videos, but now I don't do as many videos as I used to. But if you take a look at my channel, there's a video right here. AI is not art. AI is not art. I made a whole video about it. I guess I could drop the link in the chat. You guys check that out later when you guys get a chance. Yeah, but I made a whole video about it, talking about why AI is why I don't consider it art. Why we shouldn't consider it art. It's just a AI generated image. No, call it what it is. It's not art per se. You know, so we should not take that as a fact or of that kind of thing. You know? So yeah. So we have a few things to talk about today. Let's see, changes to the show. I'm checking out. I'm updating this in real time because my whole streaming schedule thing has been thrown out of whack. So I'm going to make some few changes. I'm going to announce some of that stuff today. Also want to talk about ominous updates. Razor Fist Delusion. Also going to talk about PTP. What is that? Prompt typing. Patrick. PTP. Changes to the show. Ominous updates. Razor Fist's Delusion. What else can we talk about? And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, let's talk about those topics. Because yeah, that's what I want to talk about today. So what's going on to everybody in the chat? Dennis is here. Late and Razor Fist. There's so many words I could use though. Razor Fist, JD Gay, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, StreamYard sounds. Do I sound awful? Is my audio bad? Oh crap! Please don't scare me like that. Supposedly, like everything is working here. Hold on. Yeah, everything is supposedly working here. Let me know. Yes, let me know if you guys can hear me well. What's going on, Penny Ma? Penny Ma just confirmed that she got her books. I'm so happy about that. So happy. I don't know. I think Dennis, your books are on the way, but Art, you got your books recently. I'm so happy for that. Thank you very much. And yeah. Dennis says, man, at this point, I cannot stand the bloody AI videos making the rounds of CG. There's a lot of that going on. And I'm not exactly sure how that works. Like when we do that, are we feeding AI with our stuff? Is that what's happening? Can you guys let me know in the chat? Duck Bacon is here. What's going on, Duck? Good to see you. Talk about drama. Yes, because people love it. Audio is fine. Audio is good. Okay, good. Excellent. Sweet. Art's freaking me out for no reason. My books are already in my region. Sweet. Sweet. And yeah, so let's get into it. Man, I want to do ominous updates first. Is there a way to rig this? Can I rig this? Okay, let's see what happens. Ominous updates. Crap. Changes to the show. Changes to the show. You feed AI with your. Oh, that's fucking insane. That's what. Then why are we doing this? But we'll get into that in a moment. But we'll save those comments for the prompt typing Patrick stuff. All right, changes to the show. Yeah, I'm streaming at a much later time. Normally, I stream at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but today I'm streaming at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it, initially this was because of my work schedule. Like, I had recent changes in my work schedule. Like last minute, like yesterday, I got informed that there were going to be some changes, and now this morning they told me, no, wait, there's no changes. Continue as you were. There's no changes. And I was gonna change the time again, but I was like, nah, fuck it. Let's just continue going with this time. So regardless, there is going to be a change in the schedule. Normally I stream at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but that's going to change starting this week. Next week, I'm going to start streaming at 12:30. So 30 minutes earlier than this time. At 12:30 p.m. is when I'll start streaming. I'll start doing the show, and that'll be every week. The reason being is that, at least for this month, no, yeah, from here on out, 12:30 p.m. is the new time. The reason being is that I want to give myself just a little bit more time in the morning, um, to draw. I want to give myself a little bit more time in the morning to draw, and that's pretty much it. I just want to give myself, because normally the way I did it before was like I drew, I did the show, and then I drew again. So I don't know why I did that, but for some reason that's how I worked it. Like I was drawing, I had the show, and then after the show, I drew for like 30 more minutes, like just really quick. So I don't know, but yeah, but so now I'm just gonna draw for one big long block in the morning, and then do the show at the end of my free time. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. And this starts today. Also next week we're gonna do I'm just gonna do that. So I think this will be good because I have many people out there that say, or I get many people that jump into the chat like at the end of the show, and so hopefully I could get those guys on the show during something like that. So that'll be great. So I think it'll work out good for everyone. And yes, just to let you guys know, I'm not gonna lie, I have been a little lazy these last few days with drawing. I was able to finish my anatomic fan art. I was able to finish Black Riding Hood fan art, and then I just took like a few days off to relax and recharge, I guess you could say. I don't know, because I've been dealing with the campaign, dealing with art in between, and so I just took a few days off from drawing, not from anything else, just from drawing. But I'm back. I'm back, and so I'll just give you guys a glimpse at page 6, because this what I'm going to show you on this page you are not going to see ever again, because the stuff here is revealing a lot from the book, so I'm not going to show you too much, but here's just a glimpse. Again, I'm officially back. I'm officially working on ominous pages. This is a 4-panel page. Here's panel number 1. Shit, I don't know if you guys can see that. Hold on, let me try to situate myself out there. I hope you guys can see that. But just doing it rough line, just sketching some stuff. And there it is. I think that works good. Is this like that? Like this? All right, cool. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And yeah, so There we go. Yeah, so that's what I'm working on right now. I'll be doing that for the next few for about 10 days. And yeah, I'm worried. I don't know what you guys think, but just give me your opinions. I really would like to know. This is a lot of work, and I don't know if I should rush. I think rushing is bad. Because I want to do a 60-page graphic novel. After the 60 pages, it'll like volume one is going to be 60 pages. Volume two, I'm assuming is going to be 60 to 80 pages. Volume three, about the same 60, 80 pages. So I got like three big volumes that I want to do. And it's going to take me a long freaking time to do all this art. And I want to do my best art. And I don't know if I should rush it because if I do my best art and I just draw at the time that I have, I'll get this done. I'll get this first book done in like 2.5 years, and that's a long freaking time. So I don't know. I just fuck it. I just take my time with it. Eventually, it'll come out. I'm not gonna stop drawing. And yeah, and also I'm not gonna ask you guys for any money unless the book is done or near done. No, unless the book is done, at least the line art is done. That's when I'll launch the campaign for this book at least. And yeah, so yeah, I'm back to drawing. Doug Bacon says, "Get on it." Oh, get it on, get on it, get on it, get it on. My dyslexic ass. Yeah, I'm not dyslexic by any means. I just read it backwards, so I'm assuming that's what it is. So yeah, so those are the changes to the show, and that's it. The changes is a new time for streaming. Same difference. Yeah. So yeah, so the changes are that I'm streaming at a new time, which is 30 an hour later than normal. All right, let's go on to the next thing. If you guys have any questions in the chat, let me know also. Stupid allergies. So this has been doing the rounds, and I didn't bookmark any of this. Or I think I did. No, I didn't bookmark any of this crap. No, I did some of this crap. Wait, oh yeah, I got some. All right, cool. Crap. Yeah, this has been doing. It's always fascinating when I do a show and like I put up like I think like what the heck am I going to talk about? Like most of the time, if it's ominous related, I could talk about ominous all day long. You know, I could talk about it all day, tell you about everything that I'm working on, plans I have for the future. I could do all kinds of things, but when it comes to other kinds of things, like I don't know what topics to pick, which one would you might consider interesting, which one might be boring. I have no idea, and so but it always happens every week. There's always something new to talk about, and so it's fascinating how the comic space never has a dull moment. There's always something to talk about. There's always some bad take or some face mask reveal, and the masks come off and people reveal themselves. There's always something going on, some betrayal, some backstabbing, some drama. There's always something going on, and this week has not been any different. And yeah, so in this case, this comes from and this week's drama per se or controversial hot take comes from our friend or our not so good friend Razor Fist. He says 90s comic art isn't as bad as you've been told. What? Hold up. What? First of all, 90s comic art is badass. It's always been badass and it will always be badass. But I guess you can't take my word for it because I'm prejudiced to that. I grew up on 90s art, and that's like the pinnacle of comic book art was from that era in which I came across comics. I look back to the 70s, the 80s, the 60s, and I like the art. But growing up in the 90s, we would look back at that art at 80s, 70s, and 60s, and my automatic opinion is that looks great, but that looks boring as fuck. And so that was the conception, that was the idea that many of us had growing up in the 90s when you saw like Jim Lee, when you saw Todd McFarlane, when you saw Travis Charest, when you saw all these other amazing artists coming out, amazing fucking artists. No, Mike Turner, you got all kinds of Stephen Platt, all kinds of Dale Keown. We have all kinds of amazing artists coming out in the 90s, and Mark Silvestri, Eric Larson, great art. No, so you saw some of this art coming up in the 90s, and this, it looks badass. Like you take a look at hold on. You take a look at anything that came out in the 90s. Let's put in 90s comic art. And it was amazing. And the numbers speak volumes to what I'm talking about. No, because records were broken in the 90s. Like Jim Lee's X-Men #1, Tom McFarlane's Spider-Man #1, Rob Liefeld's artwork. Rob Liefeld, jeez, like it was all fun. It was all great. And so in my opinion, like this place, this channel right here is home to 90s comic art. Like I love it. I embrace it. Man, Marvels came out in the 90s, right? Is that not, that's right, no? Marvels and Kingdom Come. Alex Ross was in the league of his own though, but I'm pretty sure and 1994, Marvels came out in 1994. I mean, come on, how are you going to say that 90s art sucks? 90s comic art sucks. And Kingdom Come, when did that come out? That came out later. 96. 94 and 96. Kingdom Come and Marvels. I mean, come on. Get out of my face for that crap. Yeah, you got Spawn. You got the Max. You got Savage Dragon. Look at that artwork. So, I mean, geez. I think that people say that it sucks, but I think the correct interpretation or analysis of this is that it doesn't necessarily suck, but it's very stylized. Like can I find this? Hold on. I'm not gonna promote. Huh. Interesting. Trying to find a good image for you guys. Sorry. I'm not going to promote Reddit on my channel. Fuck that. But yeah, I think the word we could use is that 90s comic art was very stylized, compared to the stuff that was before. For example, John Romita Sr., Gil Kane, all these artists from way back in the day, John Byrne, even to some extent, John Buscema, like they focus mainly, in my opinion, the way that I look at the artwork is that they're looking for accuracy, like anatomic accuracy, everything to be proportionate, everything great. You take a look at How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way, the majority of it was like really, proportions are on point, everything was on point, and that was the thing to do. And then this hit, and then this was very stylized, like it was an exaggeration of muscles, guns, exaggeration of thin waists for women, big boobs for women, just exaggerated, and it caught the eyes of many young readers back in the day. And yeah, it was great. It was great artwork. This Jim Lee, for example, like this is great. I don't know what the big fuss is over 90s art. Now there are look at this sweet stuff right here, man. Now there are some things where, like, for example, like the artwork is not 100% correct or accurate. No, I mean it's understandable, no, but that happens in every section of in every genre, in every era of comics. You always have those mistakes, no, but it's not to say that that it's horrible. No, you're not going to do that. No, I think it's unfair to the artist and the art of this particular era. No, So yeah, no, so I think it's just insane. And so yeah, so Razor Fist took to this he took to this image to take a stab at 90s comics. No, he says 90s comic art isn't as bad as you've been told. It's worse. And then we have this image here of Joker and Robin, the cover with Batman. Everybody's been commenting on it. Let me know in the chat what you guys think about this. Is this an accurate assessment of 90s comic art? Is that what you think? What do you guys think? Then it says, in my opinion, Razor Fist is another imbecile YouTuber like Eric July. I 100% agree. Zero knowledge and taste, and a bunch of idiotic takes for the sake of engagement. Yeah, I agree. Dr. Mass is going on, man. You also got your book. Great to see you. Long time no see. Heck yeah. I like it. This art from all eras. It doesn't mean it sucks. Yeah, I mean, there's things for everyone to enjoy. There's things for everyone to criticize, and no one era reigns supreme over any other. I think each part. Yeah, I think you can see a natural evolution of comic art from its inception, in the 30s, 20s, to 40s until now. You can see like the way that people have been experimenting with the medium, and there's some cases where it's super accurate with anatomy perspective and all things, and there's other areas of the whole of comics where there's not so much emphasis on accuracy but rather an exaggeration, and there's some people that find that nice balance between accuracy and exaggeration. And some one name that keeps popping up all the time when there's that comparison being made is John Byrne. John Byrne has great artwork, and people say though I've heard this a lot from different artists that John Byrne is like a good blend of comic book cartoony style and also accurate stuff. And also, I agree. I tend to agree with that assessment because and that's where I like to aim at. If it's let me show you guys. It's a good sense of cartooniness, a good sense of reality and realism to it. I think it's a good balance. Um, but um, but yeah, I mean, if you look at the '90s, things are much more exaggerated. You got I think Rob Liefeld nails the exaggeration thing because and it's awesome and it's kick ass. Like I mean, is it? We take a look at some of these images. Take a look at some of these images. For example, here, for example, no, with a picture of Youngbloods. No, you have Bad Rock. It's this big monster, big tight golem type thing at the back, and his hand is like the size of you see it here. I mean, this exaggeration, but it looks cool. Like this image is fucking cool as hell. Like how are you gonna say this sucks? People look badass. They look like everybody looks badass here. Nobody's messing around. It looks great. It looks great. Everybody looks great. Um, we're not going to say it's 100% realistic, no, but I mean, it's great. It's comic. It's I think it's tapping into a part of the medium that people love to see. No, because if you look for realism, just take a picture. No, take a look at the picture, and that's your realism. If you want to put pictures in the book and then call it a comic, great. But I mean, that sense of exaggeration, that fantasy to it, is what really brings the reader in. And so I dig it. So I dig it. And truth. Dr. Matt says currently I don't get all the hype around Scotty Young, but that is me. Let's take a look at Scotty Young. I haven't been really impressed by some of the newer artists, really. Scotty Young. This? Okay. This is great artwork for what I guess that's trying to be, which is trying to be, I'm assuming, more kid friendly, kid oriented, child friendly type of art. No, it's great. I mean, I don't see much fault with this because uh, the exaggeration. There's exaggeration there. There's motion in the lines. It's not a detailed art form. Like I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I would not enjoy me personally. I would not be too keen on buying a comic that's got nothing but this kind of art in it. No disrespect to Scotty Young, because I mean the art is there. It's great. It's amazing, but not really my kind of thing from that, I guess. And what's that guy's name that's popular right now? Daniel Warren Johnson. I think that's his name. He did that Batman thing. Is that him? Yeah, Daniel Warren Johnson. Uh, I guess we could take a look at some of his pieces. Uh, let's see. Here's a better rate bill. We can look at. This looks great. I mean, it looks. It's not a refined, precise line artwork, but there's a lot of energy in this art. I dig it. Yeah, it's not really precise. The hatch work is great. It might be inconsistent in some places though, but I think for the image as a whole, I think it works good. And yeah, I think people dig this art because just the energy involved with it, but yeah, I mean, uh, this is not the style that I would lean towards, but yeah, people dig it. People dig it. It's cool. I have no beef with that. And then it says, I remember that ad from back in the day, and I liked it. Ah, the young blood. Heck yeah, man. He says I wasn't a big fan of Travis Chaw work on the Batman covers, Charest, but I don't think I read anything else he did. By mid to late '90s, I had dipped out of Marvel and Image. Yeah, yeah. No, so here's another piece with Thor and the Xenomorph. No, same assessment. It's not detailed, but there's a lot of motion, a lot of action, a lot of energy in the line art. A lot of blacks, use of blacks, brush strokes. I assume. I look at here. Can I zoom in on this? Yeah, a lot of use of blacks. Oh. Not very detailed, no, in the sense like it's not like it's quick brush strokes, no, quick strokes, quick pen strokes. Yeah, I think I need to tap more into some of this stuff, no, because there's a lot of energy here. I dig it. I dig it. It almost reminds me of Vasilis's art a little bit. Vasilis, no, Vasilis has got a lot of energy in his art also. No? Matt from Cleveland, what's going on, man? Thank you very much for posting your stuff. Really appreciate it. He says he's farming pretentious, like-minded millennials to come watch the stream, be his new pay pigs and huff each other's farts. That's what I think it is. No, I mean, it's just a stab at the '90s for the sake of stabbing the '90s, no, because that's what the cool kids say nowadays. No, '90s suck. It's easy to make that assessment years into the future, no, but I mean, I'm assuming some of these people were not there to live it. When '90s stuff came out, it was completely revolutionary because before that, you had very correctly anatomically correct stuff. Everything was really nice. I can just give you some examples here. really anatomically correct stuff that it looks great. It's amazing. It's great. But see if I can find you some examples. Uh, uh, Trying to find you a good example. Yeah, all right, let's take a look at this to compare what was before the 90s and then why the 90s were so impressive. Before the 90s, we had art like this. This is great, masterful artwork because there's a great control in the lighting, consistent control in the lighting, consistent rendering. And this is brush strokes. Perspective was on point. Everything was great. This is like a picture. Like you can physically imagine Spider-Man doing this. But then you jump to the 90s. This by the way is John Romita Sr., one of my favorite artists. I think he's like a definitive Spider-Man artist, and his stuff is just amazing. I love his stuff. I love his work. I study his work. This is the kind of work that I like. It's very highly detailed, very accurate. This is the kind of stuff that I tend to lean towards. And then you jump to the 90s, and then you have the same Spider-Man image swinging through the city, swinging through the buildings, but it's done like this. And then you see this for the first time, and you're like, shit, look at that. Look at all the detail in the muscles, even though it's not anatomically correct. Look at all the webbing. Shit, look at the webbing. I didn't know it could do that. Take a look at the extreme perspective. This kind of thing like blew people's minds when it came out, and it blows my mind now. Look at the rendering on the building, rendering on the legs. Just insane artwork from Tom McFarlane. So when this stuff came out, I was like, oh shit, yeah, I want to read this. What else is in here? So you flip through this stuff, and then this is amazing. So it's great. It's great. It's great, and it blew a lot of people's minds, and it was fascinating and just amazing, 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 amazing. No pun intended. Great, Cloudy. What's going on, man? He says, can't stay. Just got home from detox, but hopefully I can do a stream tonight, and I'll open your package. I have an amazing. Oh, excellent, man! Thank you very much, man. I'm glad that you got your books. Thank you very much for your support. I really, really appreciate it. Man, awesome stuff, man. Glad to hear that, man. And you enjoy the day. Please let me know what you think of the book. But wait, I'll give you information about that later in the stream. And yeah, Dr. Master, all I know is Scotty Young had a huge line at his table, so he must be doing something right. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Everything evolves. No, everything evolves. Tastes change. New generations come in, and the new generations, like the younger kids, they're not going to like this kind of artwork. It's not going to attract them as much. There could be a small section of people that like this kind of artwork, but for the majority, in the majority of the cases, people tend to stay away, or they're not too drawn to that artwork. It's mostly colors now, very color heavy, easy line art, just things that just seem to grab your attention for a brief moment. It's not because this, for example, this is a piece of art that you would look at it and you have to contemplate it. If you're an artist, you have to contemplate this piece right here. You have to look at it and appreciate it for what it is. Like, look at the hatching on the foot. Like, why did he go that way and not the other way? The webbing. Why is the Spider-Man symbol that big? How does he determine the shapes and shadows? And why does he do the spaghetti webbing like that? No, like there's a lot of studying that can be done here with just taking into consideration the line art and the hatching and things like that. But you can't really say the same about Scotty Young. No, you can't really say the same about this artwork is more just like look and go. Like all right, here it is. Take a look at it. All right, let's move on. No, there's no line art to be studied here. It's just the figure itself, heavily colored. The color has a lot of a lot to there's a lot of weight being carried by the color itself. No, because the color here determines what's uh what's what's in the shot. What's it determines like the light source, where your lights are, where your shades are at. It determines the weight also of the image and the character, and before this, the volume, the depth and perception was done through line art, but now it's just mostly very color heavy, and so yeah, so that's what it is. So yeah, uh yeah. So that's what it is right there. No, so and so people, their tastes will change. No? Look a stream on second channel tonight. Peace. Awesome, man. Have a great one, Cloudy. Thank you very much for stopping by. Appreciate it, man. The one Razor Fist was referring to. The Batman and Joker and Robin. Sweet. It is interesting too to see artists' takes on other artists as opposed to fans' take on other artists. Yeah, I personally like artists that I can learn from. There's not much. I'm not taking any stabs at Scotty, but uh, I guess what I could take away from this is just the energy, the quick line work, and used to capture movement, energy, and stuff like that. I mean, I could study that. The composition of the page also. If you take a look at this, the layout, it's good. It's a diamond shaped layout. No, you can study that kind of thing. No, I mean, there's always something to study in artwork. Yeah, yeah. One artist to another artist, you can study a lot of artwork and stuff like that. No? So yeah, it says it's fun, but I'd never pay money for it. Yeah, I guess yeah. And I love how auto correct made that Charleston's. Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, wait, are you sure? Did you get that right? I think Vasilis takes more time and has more passion for art than Warren. Yeah, yo, some of I got He Punk in the mail digital art the digital folder. Great stuff, man. He's got an incredible command for colors, composition, just incredible artwork. Uh, I'm not a big fan of because his topic is like really heavy metal, all in, to that the dark side, the goth type thing, and then there's a there's Satan symbols all over the place, and I mean I dig it from the artistic perspective of it, but I'm not too keen on like supporting something that has has upside down crosses and Satan symbols on it. Like I don't know, no, but I love what he's doing art wise. No, like artistically, like he's pushing. He's doing a lot of great things with the medium, and it's amazing artwork. So if I can find some of his art, let me get some of Basilis's art. I dig his artwork, man. Great stuff, man. Heat Punk. Yeah, if you guys didn't get Heat Punk, man, you guys missed out. That's a great that's a great it's a great comic. I can't find anything on it. Come on, come on, come on. Look at some of these images, man. This is insane stuff. Take a look at this Vasilis artwork. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Hey, look at this artwork, man. It's just amazing stuff. Man of the colors. You can tell this. You can, for example, here you can see the skin color, fingernail, leather. You can see the background. All crazy neon colors, but you can tell it. You can tell it right from here. No, you got the nails there, skin color, reflection in his glasses, the guitar in red. Just a great choice of color palette, man. Just amazing artwork. Amazing artwork. Let me see if I can find some upside down crosses. No, not here particularly, but look at that reflection there, man. Look at this crap. This is amazing. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, man. If you guys didn't get Heat Punk, man, you guys missed out for sure. Yeah, man. Awesome stuff. So let's continue. We got Stormtrooper Julian Julian sees what's going on, man. I got my Ominus book yesterday. Thank you. Oh, sweet. Yes. Yes. So yeah, hold on. Let me not deviate too much from let's go back to Razor Fist's nonsense. Wait, where is Razor Fist? This fuck ass. Yeah, so he makes this comment and then people just start blasting him. People just start blasting him in the responses and stuff. And let me see if I can find some of the stuff they said. Yeah, Billy chimes in. He says, I have to respectfully disagree, Razor Fist, especially in the case of Travis Charest. I'm inclined to say Charest. Travis Charest. Within a year or two of this post-cover image, which perfectly captures the time style of 1993, young Travis launched his craft into hyperspace, exceeded all peers, and becoming one of the great comic book illustrators of all time. He is a king, and his work continues to grow, inspire, and astonish. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's also something else. Every single artist, no exception to this at all, but every single artist has evolved in their artwork from beginning to where they currently stand in art. Everyone, every single one of them. Dale Keown, even Scotty Young, Daniel Warren Johnson, Jim Lee, everyone has evolved in their artwork. They have all started off pretty not so good, and they have found their style, and then bam. If you take a look at early Mark Silvestri, early Jim Lee, take a look at early Rob Liefeld, early Todd McFarlane, their work is not going to be as great as it is years later. So grab someone's piece of artwork from way back in the day and then generalize that for Travis's work as a whole is horrible. To take his artwork from the past, from 93, some of his earlier work, and then just use that to broad brush the entire 90s, that's horrible. That's horrible. That's an incredibly bad take. And this is another example of why YouTubers suck when it comes to comic book art and analyzing, interpreting, and valuing comic book art. No, they have no idea what the heck is going on. They have no idea what they're talking about. And it's posts like this that they later, they unmask themselves. So we see this over and over again with each and every YouTuber out there making stupid ass comments about stuff. So yeah, man. And Dr. Matt says, I like all different styles. Depends on what it is on. All the way from Casper the Ghost and Archie. Yeah, Mike Mignola and Kelly Jones. Yeah, you can definitely appreciate Casper and Archie comics. Calvin and Hobbes. One of my favorite Sunday comics, Hagar the Horrible. You can appreciate all kinds of stuff like that, man. Art styles are really different. 90s art sucks and Georgie Amopolis art rules. What's going on, Paul? Paul is here in the chat. Great to see you, man. Man, Paul's I hate to see Paul's campaign the way it is, man. It's not doing very well, but hopefully we can get some backers to it. Let's take a look at Fall of Man. Paul's Fall of Man. Let's take a look at it. This is Paul's campaign, Fall of Man. He's got 15 backers, $600. He's got to hit what is it? 4 G's, and he's got 26 days to go. The link is in the chat if you can. Here it is right here. If you can, please sub back the book. I got 3 covers in this campaign. 3 covers, and the first cover that I got is for issue number 3. That's the latest cover art that I did. I also have cover art for issue number 1, the trade paperback with all 3 issues is with my cover, my monster cover art. You also get this right here. This is my artwork for for issue number 2. So you could get that if you like. Paul, I don't know if you caught any of my past streams, but I had commented earlier that if in your situation, I would, I would me speaking selfishly also. No, like I think it would have been a cool idea to have like an Elliot cover bundle where they could get issue 1, 2, and 3 with my covers on it. Um, I don't know. I'm just being selfish, I guess. But yeah. So please back the book. We got the link at the bottom in the chat right here. So get it, and that is Fall of Man. Be sure to grab a copy of that. And so yeah, man. Yeah. So everybody ripped into a Razor Fist. And then he really got into it with Shane. We're going back and forth for a while. Shane says, according to Razor Fist, Travis Charest early art sucks, and I'm a talent-free fuckwit. Inglorious Rex has made the 300K benchmark 3 times. I think I had like maybe 7K YouTube subscribers back when I was funding Rex 1. You have over 300,000 subscribers and you raised not even 350K. By the way, I sat on one of those streams with EVS helping you raise money for your book. Yeah, it just goes to show how ungrateful some of these people are. Take a look at that awesome Inglorious Rex artwork. I swear, John Malin, Ethan, Shane, Dale Keown, they're doing some of their Billy Tucci, they're doing some of their best artwork now. You know, and it's great to see that, man. I love to see that. So I don't know what all the fuss is about. I just need to stop complaining. And yeah, so there's more to it. You guys are free to take a look at the rest of the links, you know, and take a look at the rest of what was said because there's a lot. Yeah, there was a lot. Young Clipper chimes in. He says, RW, what is that? Real world? YouTubers are so embarrassing. Yeah, they sure are, yo. Take a look at this. It says 90s comic art isn't as bad as he's been told is worse. And then the guy at the bottom says, am I really supposed to be sorry that artists like this are losing their jobs to AI? Jeez. That idiot John really doesn't know who Travis Charest is. Charest is. No, so fucking hate. Tell me you're not a comic book artist without telling me you're not a comic book artist. For real. And then Shane comes back. No, I don't know. I think Travis has a future. And then he's comparing Travis's artwork to the artwork from Badlands. Meh. And yeah, so good stuff. So I think Razor Fist is delusional. That guy's crazy. He just unmasked himself as someone who doesn't really understand what comics is about. And I think that's apparent. So that sucks for him. And it's always like right when they're about to launch a campaign or something like that. But it's always something along those lines. Huh? All right, let's take a look at the next topic. I don't want to stray too much away. Read some of the comments. Paul's here. Maybe Scotty. Hail. Victor, the Lord Seeker. What's going on? It's good to start with the basics. I've learning the Samurai Jack style. Yeah. Some people like pick a style and then go into in that direction. Like I wasn't sure what to do when I started drawing and inking because, for example, the way that a Jim Lee artwork is finished, you know, with Scott Williams inks on it is much different than like a David Finch pick or a Stephen Platt piece of art, and so different ways of rendering, all ways of rendering are valid as long as it's consistent, I believe. And so when I was trying to find myself in artwork, I was leaning more towards the David Finch. Stephen Platt artwork. I like how they render. I like their use of blacks, solid blacks to show volume. Just the rendering style also for Finch and Platt. So I lean towards that. But then I'm also trying to find my style. I think I found it. I think I found like what my artwork is going to look like from here on out. Obviously, there's different tweaks that I can make along the way, but I think my art style has found its form, and I'm happy because this form that I found is the form that I'm going to use in Ominus. So you guys will be able to see that. Scribe is in the chat. What's going on, Scribe? He says Malin has great compositions for his layout. Yes. Oh man, I love. Where's my? I love Graveyard Shift. I was reading it, and well, this is issue 3 and 4, but 1 and 2, man, amazing artwork, man. And John Malin knows exactly what the fuck he's doing. He's a great comic book artist, and yeah. So Ben says, "Hey, didn't get the notification again, but happened to see you. Oh, hey Ben, just I didn't get a chance to confirm. Oh shit, 1 second, let me be right back. But I got the metal cards. 1 second, I'll be right back. 1 second." It goes to show that that I didn't prepare. Fuck. Check this out. I got my metal cards. Wait. Check this out. You guys missed out on this, man. I feel for you guys because I got my metal card. Come on. Quit being a jerk. Plastic bag. All right, here we go. Check that out. Move your stinking comment, Ben. Look at that. Looks badass, man. Great work. Great work, man. I got this one. And I also got Hit. Yeah, Ben ships this stuff out in top loaders, man. I was like, shit. He's going all the way out. Look at that. I need to do some badass artwork like this. So yeah, this is an official Ominous metal card. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing like a series of them. I think instead of trading cards, we'll just do metal cards. I don't know what you guys think. You guys prefer metal cards or trading cards? Or we should do both. Do both. Huh? Let me know in what you think in the chat. But yeah, I got that. I also got a special one. A prototype, I think we can call it, because I think I might do this one for the next card. But here's a Zadok piece. Also, I got this. So you guys let me know if you like that, or I could do another one. But I may do something like that. That could be the next card. I may offer this up on the next card, like if we do like a second chance campaign type thing. But yeah. So thank you very much, man. Great work. And yeah, man, great stuff, man. And if you guys missed out, man, you guys missed out. Because I'm not doing this particular drawing again on the metal card ever again. So if you guys didn't get one, there's only like 20 of these made. You missed out. So hopefully on the next campaign you'll get the new metal card. Or I could raise the price and then offer some up. I don't know. I'll think of something up. Whatever you guys decide. No? And Scribe says that Wildcats run he did was insane. Heck yeah, man. It wasn't just his opinion, it's what a prick he was about it. Those insults you throw at Shane were, hell yeah, man. Unnecessary. We call a fuck with just because you disagree with that guy. Not necessary, man. Not necessary at all. And he's going to alienate himself from CG. He's going to alienate himself from CG, man. So I don't know if that's the playbook that he wants to use, that he wants to run with, but we'll see what happens. Though. Dr. Matt says, my stick figures are still stick figures. Honestly, there were worse covers from the 90s. And he says, I don't understand why true artists have to dance around donkey YouTubers to be honest. I'm not dancing around no one, and I'm trying my best to be a true artist, but yeah, I don't dance. It's just a suggestion, Paul. You don't have to do that, but I don't know. You got a jet. Take care, Dr. Mask, an Elliot bundle. It would be an idea. I don't know. I could probably promote it, something like that, or a discount, if you back it on the show. I don't know. I'll probably do something like that, but yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Darren, what's going on, man? He was on the show yesterday. Take a look at that in the backlog of the channel. And he says Travis Charest was awesome even at his worst. Razorfist can pack sand. Heck yeah, man. YouTubers making comics never good. PT Pussy. What's up, everyone? What is PTP doing now? Tank, what's going on, Tank? Hell yeah. Yeah, they're heavy. These cars aren't light. They're heavy. Like I have like three of them in my hand, and you feel it. Like it drags you down. I dig it. But yeah, PTP also revealed some stuff, and he revealed some stuff on X. People dogpiled him, and then he completely eliminated his X account. Let's take a look at that. And I have to close the show in a little bit. Crap. I have to end the stream in a little bit. But let's take a look here. Let's take a look at this, and I'll type in what is it? Patrick PT Patrick Parham. Patrick, what is it? Riot Pressed? Man, I never know how to look. Hold on, let me find this. Give me a second to look for this. Patrick. Prompt typing Patrick. Well, the account doesn't exist. Oh, what is the account? P. You could tell I was an adamant follower of his. I don't even know what his account is called. Patrick Thomas P1. Let me see if I can find Patrick Thomas P1. All right, there it is. His account doesn't exist. Try searching for another. Patrick Thomas 1 doesn't exist. So I guess this was his way of saying, no, there was nothing wrong. You guys are just talking a bunch of crap. I didn't do anything. But word in the street is that he does indeed continue posting stuff on Facebook. See if I could find that. Or on the street. I guess it's not here. 1 second. This is another case of me not properly doing my bookmarks. Fuck. But yeah, apparently also he's continuing to do his thing on Instagram and on Facebook. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, here it is. These are his public accounts. I'm not doing anything inappropriate by showing you this information, but this is his stuff on Facebook. I don't want to show Facebook stuff. Let's take a look at his Instagram stuff. I can't look at Instagram either. Yeah, here we go. Let me see if I can find some of the photos. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at this. This is on Facebook. He posted this image. This is a notorious image. I'll take a look at the image instead. He posted that image to supposedly promote his new comic, American Ninja X. Um, and yeah, and it's incredibly. This is supposedly Patrick Thomas Parnell supposedly leveling up per se to become a better artist because he did crappy artwork then, and supposedly he doesn't do crappy artwork now. But if you see this is still crappy, and the colors are nice. No, the colors are nice. But yeah, you can tell this is AI generated. This is not art itself. This is an image, and you can tell by the obvious giveaways, which are the figures. There's always problems with figures and AI stuff. Here you can clearly see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 figures in this image. That's a dead giveaway. You take a look at this at the sword and everything, and the way that this is rendered out is not consistent from beginning to end. Look at this on the sword. That's crap. I would also go as to say this strap. This strap doesn't look consistent at all. It looks like it's blended together rather than actually drawn how it should be. So a lot of inconsistencies in the art. And this is definitely an AI image. And it sucks that someone that supposedly is all about comics is using AI generated images to sell their book. And I don't know what to say about that. Like, I mean, it sucks. And I don't endorse using AI images for art. I will never use anything AI in my comics. Uh, I have used AI for thumbnails, like everybody does, no, but it's not something I'm not going to promote a book out there with AI images. And there's people even in CG, I think, that promote books with AI images. So I don't think that's cool. I mean, but again, to each their own. I'm not going to. I mean, if PTP wants to use AI images in his stuff, he's free to do so. But I'm not going to support any of that stuff. So yeah, so that's what he did. He also has these other images that appear to be his claim to leveling up per se. And leveling up is real. Like it is possible to level up. It is possible to improve over any given period of time, but it's not something that happens night and from one day to the next. Like normally, when you want to improve, this requires years and years of work. No, and so this is AI. Like this guy doesn't even have an eye. It's just the A. There's no I in this. No, so yeah. So these are clear examples of more AI art, because that's what he was drawing. And let's take a look at some of his past work so you can see. Let's take a look at some of his past work. Trying to find. I'm on his page on Facebook. He's on his Facebook account, posting stuff. I still don't understand why people put children in their social media. I think super dangerous, super bad. But taking a look at his Facebook stuff and I see a bunch of his kids. I'm not posting that stuff. But here, you can take a look. He's got this characteristic nose that he likes to do. I have no idea what that's all about. But you can see how this is. And then you can compare that to what he's doing supposedly now since he leveled up. And it's just AI stuff. You can tell very clearly it's all AI. And so, yeah, leveling up is real. It's true. You can level up. I like to say that I leveled up a lot in my artwork also. Like I can show you guys what my artwork used to look like years ago and what it looks like now. And there is an improvement. No, let me see if I can find something old of mine. Crap, I can't find anything old. Not super old, at least. No, I can't find anything that old. I can't find anything. I guess I could use this. Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys some of my older artwork. Uh, Hold on. All right, let's take a look at my older artwork. No, it is possible to level up. No, but it's something that happens progressively. It doesn't happen from one day to the next. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. No, you can't just expect to get pro level really quick. No, so it takes time. This is artwork of mine from 2020, 5 years ago. No, so this is how I was drawing. I was rendering much differently, different kind of way of rendering. You could take a look here at this area also, just different way of rendering altogether. Some of it is good. I like, for example, like this pattern effect here on the concrete. Some of this stuff is nice on the slab, but it's different. No, and this, for example, is what I do now. So it's different, just a different way, a different approach to rendering, I guess, in some cases, some areas. But you could tell it's more refined. And here's, for example, my anatomic piece I did. For the fan art contest. So you can tell that the artwork is modified. It's improved a little bit, and that happened over a course of 5 years. So I mean, no AI stuff in my artwork. It's all 100% traditional, and that's what you want. That's what you look for. You look for having great artwork done genuinely, and but that's not the case here. So level up. Y'all misunderstood using stuff as a reference. Yeah, 6 figures. Heck yeah. Yeah, he's on Instagram. Move the blue sky. I have no idea. He's probably on I know he's on Instagram, he's on Facebook. What's up, Memorial Fat 40 ounce? What's up, Chris? Good to see you, man. Pity Ma, 6 finger American Ninja. Yeah, leveling up by adding more fingers to it. Man, that's insane. And he was teaching other people how to do that crap. Fuck. Also, Elliot, I'm not an amazing artist, but does no one else ever count fingers? Yeah, you got to. Even Dan Panosian in one of his pieces, he did the hands in the incorrect position. No, so you got to be really careful with that stuff, man. Have to be very careful. Eric Weathers from Flying Fortress, the Battle Brick Road is a good example of genuine leveling up. Yeah, yeah. Sweet. PTP's a strange individual. I wish some people would just drop the act and just buckle down and get the business. Yeah. More focused on the act than he is on actually doing the art. No, so yeah. I get that. I get that. All right, cool. And so that's my information on PTP's supposed leveling up. He's clearly using AI art, and it's not something that I endorse. If you guys endorse it, I know you guys want to endorse it, but yeah, to each their own. If you choose to endorse it or not, I won't. But that's the way things are right now. No, people want something really fast, cheap, simple, quick. Give me the next thing, and people are, they are free to do that. Know that people like doing that. Know if you want free cheap entertainment, I'll give you free cheap entertainment. So some people do that. Some people make money off of that. But over here in this channel in my space, I don't do that. I take my time working on all this stuff, and so I want it to be as best as it possibly could be, drawn by these human hands. No, and or this human hand. I don't know. Best example is Peter Gilmore. His first Cheesy works aren't good, honestly. Now he's freaking amazing up there with Andy King. Yeah, yeah, and actually, talking about that tomorrow, we got this amazing book that's coming out. Before we jump onto to those updates, Peter Gilmore and Patrick Quinlan. It says, yeah, you guys can read that. But yeah, River of Blood is the next book, and this is a wraparound cover, and this cover is insane. Amazing, amazing artwork from Peter Gilmore. I love when he colors his own stuff, man. I didn't see him as coloring. I mostly saw his black and white pencils and stuff. But this looks amazing. Amazing artwork, man. I dig it. Patrick Quinlan and Peter Gilmore. They're launching this tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow. Look at that. Great work, man. Kudos to Peter Gilmore. I would love to have both of these guys on the channel to promote the book. Hopefully I can make that happen. But yeah, this is coming out tomorrow. Please be sure to get it. No AI, no 3D assets, 100% homegrown artwork. And then it says, improving your art takes time and dedication. Shouldn't be a matter of AI prompts. Hell yeah, I agree 100%. Yeah, so please be sure to check that out. Is there a channel? Is there a link? I know he had a sign up link, I think, but yeah. Yes. Yeah, I see Art asking for the Virgin cover for that. Makes perfect sense. But yeah, ominous updates. Yeah, just to just officially say that fulfillment for Ominus is completely done. Thank you very much. Round of applause to everybody in the chat for your incredible support. Yeah, so officially, as of 2 days ago, Tuesday, we finished shipping out the last packages. So everything has been shipped out. I'm assuming that in a matter of a few days or so, we'll get more people posting. But everything has gone out. The metal cards, the packages, everything has gone out. And we have finished. Also on Monday, I think it was Monday or Sunday, I also sent out the digital PDF file. So if you back that, then you got that. You haven't gotten your digital. You haven't. You should have. But if not, I'll send it to you today. I'm pretty sure I sent it to you, but I'll send it again. And so yeah, so everybody who got the digital, they got the rewards also. And yeah, if you're like Dennis and you haven't gotten it, then please let me know. Please also check your spam folder, your junk folders, because it may be in there. Either way, if you didn't get it, let me know, and I'll be sure to send it out to you ASAP. And yeah, so everything has been sent out, and we are officially completely done with the Ominous Avenging Death campaign. It has been a tremendous success. I am a small channel with 600 and something, 680 subscribers, and so the numbers that I was able to pull in from the campaign, the number of backers I was able to get is an incredible success. We finished the campaign at 149 backers, with $4,563 raised in 4 months. 4 months? No, wait, 2 months. It was done 40 some days ago. So yeah, super happy with that. And so yeah, what is next on the horizon? What comes next is I got mine. It was a fun read. Thank you very much. Yeah, what comes next is the survey. I have a survey prepared. Now in the book, if you guys who got the book, if you guys look at the very last page of the book, I put a series of QR codes. The idea is to scan the codes and sub to my channel, follow me on X, and to also sign up for the for the newsletter, which will give you discounts in future campaigns. And there's also a code for a survey. That code does not work. And fuck, I realized too late that it wasn't working. And so because of that, I'm going to send an email to each one of the backers, and I would really, 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 really like it. Appreciate it if you guys can give me your feedback on the book. Let me know what you think. There's questions in there about the artwork, questions in there about the coloring, the lettering, questions in there about how you came to know about Ominus. There's questions in there even about packaging. Did you like the packaging? Was it delivered on time? Did it take too long? Just everything that I could possibly think of in a matter of like 20 something questions. So I'll send that email out next week because I want to give people time to read the book so they can give me an informed opinion about it. But I would really, really, really love your opinion on the book. and let me know what you think. If you thought it was great, if it's bad, where can I improve? Because that information, as you can see in this campaign, I do take it. I do make use of it. I do listen to what you have to say, and I do improve where I can. I don't think myself as the ultimate guru of art. Like, I have a lot to learn, and so you guys that know as much about comics as I do, or even more, you guys will be able to direct me in the right stage so where I can improve the book moving forward. So please fill out the survey; it will help me out a lot. And so I'm sending that out next week. And then what's coming up next is just a possible second chance campaign, but it's not this year. It's not next year. It's going to be 2027. I'll probably do a second chance campaign. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'll definitely do another metal card. I think. I don't know. I have to see how I package that campaign. But I'm thinking trading cards. I'm thinking maybe a newsprint, maybe a second run, a second attempt at trying to do a newsprint. Um, so I have no idea. But yeah, and in the meantime, I'll be continuing to draw Ominus, the graphic novel, which is going to be 60 something pages long. And yeah, so for the remainder of this year, the last 2 months, November, December, I'm just going to keep with the Ominous Avenging Death pictures and stuff like that. But starting next year, I'm going to bombard you guys with new art because I got a lot of stuff to show you. And yeah. So please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and please be sure to just stay in touch with the channel so you guys know exactly what I'm doing with the book. I'm going to be drawing nothing but Ominous all next year, and no commissions. I'm not doing any commissions. I may do fan art every now and then, but no commissions because I want to dedicate my time to this. And yeah. So starting next year, we enter Ominous Volume 1 mode, and I'll start pushing out artwork for that and get you guys equally excited for that as you were for Ominous Avenging Death. And I appreciate your support. It means so much to me. You guys have no idea. And so yeah, I'm excited. And Petey Moss says, yeah, great job to my sister DB. Beautiful packaging. Thank you. Awesome. I want to hear more about that. It says you had to buy the digital version separate, right? Yeah, yeah. You had to buy the digital version. Like, it's not a thing where like if you bought the physical, you automatically got the digital. No, you had to buy both separately. So the digital copy is $5. The physical copy is $10, and yeah, so yeah, you have to buy the digital version. And my spam folder eats a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, man. And I don't know if you saw, but I engraved some of your art on. Sweet, check it out. Some tank artwork. And so yeah, I'll be getting to you, Dennis, maybe tomorrow because I have to. I think the rest of the day I'll be logged up. But yeah, so that's it. Thank you very much to everyone in the chat. Thank you very much to people watching on replay. I will be here next week Thursday, new time. New time. The time is going to be what is it? 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Lunchtime, right at time for lunch. And that's it. I'll see you guys later. You guys have a great one and be safe. Time to do my dismount. You guys be safe. Take care. Wait, let me get my dismount. Hold on. Peace out. Wait. All right, peace out. I'm gone for real this time.